minutes. It's for a factory. I had one last week at a furniture rental place to do like their social media and stuff. So I'm still waiting to hear back from that. Second thing is I'm having a second coffee. The coffee captain told me he doesn't have any power. So I'm having a second coffee. I had one yesterday too, but as long as it's not 3, I'm good to go. Like, most sleep is better. It's just not having a job right now, I think. Third thing, I have to wear steel toes to my interview. So these are the shoes I have to wear today. Fun fact, when me and David first started dating, we worked at a factory together. But anyway, we had to wear steel toes, so that's what this is from. And they're covered in dog hair. Wonderful. I'm gonna stretch. Just put my makeup on, took a shower, not in that order. I'm gonna foam roll and stretch before I go, and then I'll do my workout later in the day, but just wanted to touch base because I have an interview and I'm excited. I need a job. Also, yesterday I got dressed and I wore a pair of jeans that I haven't worn since I stopped working, and they're a little snug on one leg, and I was like, is one of my legs bigger than the other? And it is. I measured it. It's like slightly bigger. And I asked ChatGPT, how do you fix that? And it said it can be from like different things, and one of them was a pelvic imbalance. I was like, I do have a pelvic imbalance. My hips are like rotated. So it'll fix that first, and then it'll take care of itself. So, anybody know how to fix a tilted pelvis? Let me know down below. That is like torture.
Fire went out, lights went down. When you feel lost in your shadow, don't feel alone, don't scream so loud. We are living in this cruel world. Broken but strong, gotta move on. You're not a bakery of life.
Hey again, and yes, I'm wearing the same pajamas that I wore yesterday. I had my interview yesterday and it went great. They wanted to go ahead and offer me the job on the spot, but alas, I have to go take a drug test. But they said the background check usually takes about a day, so I might be able to start this week. It's not the same job that I originally was going to start, because they even just texted me today saying they haven't even scheduled my interview. Like, I already did an orientation for this place and everything. So it just feels really unprofessional. I'm going to Lexington today, which is like an hour away, to take my drug test, and they're going to initiate the background check today too. So it's a farther drive than I was originally going to have, but it seems like it's going to be a better place, and everybody was really friendly. The HR guy was really nice, and the manager that I interviewed with was really nice, and I made them laugh. So it was a really good interview, actually. And they were like, you could start tomorrow if your background check is back already, but it's not. The lady that's in charge of hiring emailed me last night around 9 o'clock saying I can come in today, but I have to drive all the way to Lexington to take my drug test. But anyways, I'm gonna have a job. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's been a struggle, a mental struggle, an emotional struggle, but I'm gonna have a drug test done today, and unless you count coffee, that's the only drug in my life. So I'm very excited. I'm so excited. I have great news. Guess who got a job? Me! I got a job! Woo! Do you see this piece of paper? It says, let me cover it up so you don't know where I'm working, but Thursday at 7:30 a.m. Today is Tuesday, I think. Is it today? Yes, today is Tuesday, so the day after tomorrow I start my new job. It is slightly less pay than the one that I was, well, actually it's the same as the one I was going to take, but it's slightly less than I was making before I got laid off. So, but it's closer to where I lived in my previous job, so that's good news. And I drove all the way to Lexington just to go into the office for 5 minutes, literally. I walked in, she was like, what's your name? And I told her Shauna, and she's like, oh yeah, your background check already came back. Let's go pee in a cup. And I was like, what, pee in a cup? they told me it was a swab, and she's like, well, you can do that if you want, but I already was holding it. She had already opened it, so I was like, okay, so I'll just use this one. Anywho, I went to use the bathroom, came back, it said whatever it said. They were like, okay, you're good to go. Can you start tomorrow? And I was like, no, I had to order steel toes because those other ones, very, very uncomfortable. So I had to order some, but they'll be here tomorrow, so I get to start Thursday. I have a job again! Woo! Let's make some cookies. I'm making some chocolate chia cookies from the Superfood Swap book, and I have a candy bar instead of chocolate chips because I can't find any good ones anywhere. I want the date sweetened ones, but you can only get those at Whole Foods or Vitacost, and then you have to pay for shipping, and I only need one bag, so we're just gonna use a candy bar. I've got a Simple Truth 85% chocolate bar that I'm gonna chop up, and I'll show you the cookies. Chocolate chia chunk cookies. I got almond butter. I got coconut sugar, vanilla, chia seeds in here. Some oats I ground into flour and baking soda. So I just gotta mix this together, add some water, add the chocolate chips, and then we form little cookies. Can concur, these cookies are amazing. I already ate 3. Also, the recipe said it made 18, but mine only made 14. So it said 1/2 cup oat flour or rolled oats, and I used rolled oats. So I don't think that's an equivalent amount. So I'm thinking if you make these, use oat flour, not blended oats into flour, because it was 4 cookies short. They're delicious though. So they're really dark and rich and delicious.